Welcome to Azerbaijan. The nation known as the Land of Fire once again welcomes the sport of judo to its shores, as its capital city Baku hosts the annual Heydar Aliyev Grand Slam. Last year this event took a break as Baku hosted the biggest spectacle of the year, the 2018 World Judo Championships, an occasion which has bolstered Azeri love for this sport. After the colourful local culture was on show during the opening ceremony, attention turned to a star-studded entry which promised some mouth-watering matchups and delivered some brilliant action. We'll bring you a feature on the forgotten third judoka on the tatami, the referee. We'll follow the local judo heroes and see if Israel's Sagi Muki could continue a wonderful year by becoming world number one. We start at under 66 kilograms, where the up-and-coming Moldovan judoka Denis Verui was in action. He was looking to take his third World Judo Tour Gold of the Year and his second Grand Slam title, after winning the prestigious Paris Grand Slam in style back in February. But his opponent in the final would have home support. Nijat Shahalizade was in dominant form and produced some powerful judo as he set up a gold medal showdown with Verui. Your commentator is former world champion Neil Adams.
No score so far, but it's been all action. Shahalizade, always dangerous. Never know what he's going to do, but you never know what Veruy's going to do either. Verui, oh, look at that, and it's all over. Verui pulls it out the bag, and that was huge. Yoko Guruma, well, a mixture of Yoko Guruma and, well, Sasai Hiza. It was fantastic. What a technique. And he wins gold yet again. He was the winner in Paris. What a gold medal that was to win. He was the winner also in Antalya and now here in Baku. And that technique was out of the blue. Shahalizade, well, he doesn't go over easily, but this man here made it look easy. He's shown absolutely brilliant form at the right time, and that will look good building up to the World Championships. He's got to be one of the favourites outside of Japan.
At under 57 kilograms, a final between Olympic champion Rafaela Silva of Brazil and world champion Yoshida Tsukasa of Japan lay in store. Silva rediscovered her Uchimata en route to the gold medal match and looked awesome throughout the day. This Ippon win against Ellen Recevo of particular note. And whilst big Uchimatas like this one are expected from Yoshida, she also mixed things up with a superb Oguruma Ippon against Germany's Theresa Stoll at the semi-final stage. Silva had lost her last 3 matches against Yoshida. Could she make amends here in Baku? The match would be decided inside the last 15 seconds.
What a hard match this has been. Into the last 30 seconds then. Both of them know they've got to attack. One more Shido and it's all over. Lost to Yoshida the last 3 times, Rafaela Silva. She knows that she's got to do something. Oh, it's Tewaza. And she takes her over. That's a Wazari. And Yoshida didn't know what hit her. Sumio Toshi. And it's the same one that she actually won the Olympic Games with. Look at the hand movement there, straight onto her side, Yoshida. And now Yoshida trying to get it back. It's not going to happen. And the seconds go, and Rafaela Silva, at last, has a victory over the current world champion, and that means that the Olympic champion is coming back to form. This is how it happened. Look at the hand movement and the head movement. The body normally follows where the head goes, and Yoshida lands with force on her side. Rafaela Silva coming back to form. And Yoshida, well, she's got some work to do before the coming World Championships.
At under 70 kilograms, world champion Arai Chizuru of Japan was in action, looking for a win to take her back to world number 1. In the final, she faced world number 3 and Tel Aviv Grand Prix champion Anna Bernholm of Sweden.
This win will put Arai back to world number 1, and she's pushing forwards all the time. Bernholm has just been on the back foot. Osodagari! Osodagari there, and now she's in trouble. Straight into the Kazure Kesagatame, and the world champion has to just hold her for 10 seconds. She's already got the Wazari on the board, and Bernholm will have to be content with silver here. But this lady here, Arai, goes to the top of the list. She is world number 1. Still a couple of events to go before the World Championships, but can she hold on to that number 1 position? That nice Osodagari there, the transition is what it's all about. She followed down immediately and held Bernholm for Ippon. Arai, the world champion, wins gold.
Mr. Arkady Rottenberg, president of the International Judo Fund, was present to award Arai with her gold medal. Another great display from this judoka. But now we turn our attention to the third judoka on the tatami. Often forgotten, yet of crucial importance. They are the referee.
The progression of refereeing is a little bit hard and different than people used to think about. Because first of all, you must love what you do. And time to time, we step forward a little bit from regional level to national level and national high level, and later on, of course, international level. And now we are the role models for the young ones and less experienced referees. So the competitors has a qualification system for the Olympic Games, as do referees also have. So this is very important for us. First of all, has to be the right winner to leave the mat, and this is the most important. And secondly, our dream always being on the World Championships or Olympic Games. We go onto the mat, and for several seconds we are on the spot, really, only one of us, and only the 2 athletes exist on the mat. Many people are watching us. Of course, our controllers also watching us, so we must do our best. But this pressure helps us to switch off everything and only concentrate to the fight. Judo has changed a lot. When judo became an Olympic sport, it was more slow, but in this moment, in the 21st century, competitors are extremely high speed, so sometimes we couldn't follow. Because of this, we need some control from outside, especially if we are not in the good position on the mat. Of course, we have to be in the good position, but competitors are really high speed. In the last few years, there is a progression, having more technology on the mat to help to make the right decision on the field. This video control from outside, this is very good. This is very important in not only in IGF level, but in regional and national level as well, because of the education of the kids, of the judo players, of the coaches as well.
Looking good at under 100 kilograms was former world number 1 Michael Korrel of the Netherlands, who produced a flashy Kouchigari against Lithuania's Karolis Bauza in their quarter-final matchup. Facing Korrel in the final would be Russia's Kazbek Zankishiev, who had upset home fighter Zelim Kostoyev with a dropping shoulder throw on his path to the gold medal match. The battle between these 2 judoka for the Baku Grand Slam title would be decided in golden score.
What a match this has been. Zankishiev just waiting his time. He's been doing it all day. Just conserving energy. Now, Korrel does it! He gets it in golden score. Sori Surikomi Goshi, and that was a little bit of a delay. But in the end, because it was progressive, he takes him over for the Wazari. Great technique from Coral, drops right underneath the Russian's legs. And look at that, it's complete rotation and it was continuous. Drops underneath and Zankishiev couldn't do anything about it. He knew that he was in trouble here. And of course, second stab does it. Gets the Wazari in golden score. And he wins the gold medal for the Netherlands. Coral does well. And he wins his first World Tour gold in just over a year.
En route to the under 66 kilogram final, Shahalizade delighted the home crowd with this stunning hip throw against Mongolia's Yondan Bashku. It earned him a place at number 3 on our selection of the top Ippons from Baku. At 2 is Russia's Hussein Halmurzaev, who came from behind to stop the exciting young Japanese judoka Murao Sanshiro in their contest at under 90 kilograms. After initially attacking forwards with Uchimata, he then brilliantly changed direction to throw backwards with Uranagi. It meant he scored Ippon inside the last 30 seconds of the contest, meaning it was the Russian who progressed. Our top Ippon comes in the under 48 kilogram final, when an all-Spanish clash saw veteran Julia Figueroa take on World Judo Tour final debutante Laura Martinez.
Martinez really taking the fight to the more experienced Figueroa. She has the sleeve. Now what's going to happen? Osoto! What an Osoto! Brilliant stuff. And wow, what a breakthrough into the big time that was. Figueroa tried to keep her at bay, but that snaking Osoto Gary there, and it was off the sleeve, absolutely buries her. Figueroa couldn't do anything about it. Look at the head driving down there. Look at the control on the sleeve. And she takes her down for the biggest and the best Ippon of her life so far, that is. But that was brilliant stuff. It was a great Osoto. And those tears say it all.
At under 60 kilograms, Georgian youngster Timur Nozadze produced some stunning judo as he blasted his way to the final. The 21-year-old showed he has a big future, boasting a dynamic and unorthodox style, which saw him win every bout by Ippon during the day. It set up a final against the experienced Brazilian Felipe Kitadai, a former Olympic bronze medalist. But there it was Kitadai who stunned Nozadze, claiming the top spot on the podium. Amazingly, though he is a multiple medalist on the tour, this was Kitadai's first gold medal. Serbia's former world champion Nemanja Majdov looked sharp at under 90 kilograms. And at the semi-final stage, upset the form book with a big win against current world champion Nicolo Shirazadishvili of Spain. The Serbian then defeated home fighter Mamadli Mediev in the final to take his second World Judo Tour gold of the year. Could he be on track to reclaiming his world title in Tokyo later this year? Two near-identical Wazari scores from junior world champion Gelaz Alishvili of Georgia helped him to claim the over 100 kilogram gold medal, as he defeated Russia's Ruslan Shakbazov in the final. There was a touching display of sportsmanship in the final of the under 52 kilogram division, as winner Amandine Bouchard of France carried the injured Shishimi Ai of Japan from the tatami after their match came to a premature end. In the final of the under 63 kilogram division, Toshiro Miku of Japan caught Slovenia's Olympic champion Tina Tersteniak with an arm lock. Normally so strong on the ground, it was Tersteniak who was the victim this time, as Toshiro extended an impressive winning streak against her to 8-0. IGF President Mr. Marius Visser was on hand to award the thoroughly deserving Toshiro with her gold medal. Germany's Louise Malsan looked brilliant at under 78 kilograms, as she set up a final with her compatriot Anna Maria Wagner. And although Wagner has been dominant this year, It was Malzahn who took gold this time in Baku. 2 Wazari scores, enough to give her a first win on the World Judo Tour since 2014. Finally, the over 78 kg gold went to the Ukraine, after Yelizaveta Kalanina defeated Larissa Ceric of Bosnia and Herzegovina by Ippon in the final. At under 73 kg, there were high hopes for an Azeri gold, and making it through to the final was world bronze medalist Hidayat Haydarov. He came through a tense semi-final against his domestic rival Rustam Orujov. Both of these two are sensational athletes, but on this occasion it would be Haydarov reaping the spoils of victory with a place in the gold medal contest. Orujov, the Olympic and world silver medalist, would instead face Kosovo's Akil Jakova for bronze.
Orujov having to dig deep here. Fighting for bronze is not always the easiest thing to do. Obviously disappointed losing to Haydarov in the earlier rounds. Look at that! Soto Makikomi gets the Wazari. And now, well, he comes in unusually, doesn't he? He really does. It's not like it's a normal Makikomi. And he just drives downwards. But the control on that sleeve is what makes all the difference. Jakova could do nothing about it. And now he's got to push hard and try and get that score back. Orujov in front of his home crowd. They love him. And now, he changes direction. Gets the other Wazari. And, well, it was exactly the same entry, but this time he changes direction. It looked like he might be in danger of the Uranagi, but look at the change of direction. He still controls that arm. He has great control of the arm, but he changes direction completely. But it's that arm control that makes all the difference here. Jakova, very experienced, but he goes over twice to the same technique, slightly different direction. And this man here, Orujov, shows his consistency. He really is consistent, and he probably will be going to the World Championships, and he'll be a medal hope.
And there was a fresh Azeri face in the other bronze medal match, as Telman Valiev took on the dangerous Russian Denis Ayatsev.
Azerbaijan have such depth in this category. Valiev going for the other bronze here. Ayatsev so experienced though. Look at that! Oh! What a Sasai Surakumiyashi that was! That was massive! It was so big, and wow, that smile says it all. You don't very often see him out there because, of course, Haydarov and, of course, Orujov are ahead of him, but that was a point under pressure, and he wanted to show what he could do against a very strong opponent, and that was pure class. Sasai Surakumiyashi, and he literally puts his shoulders onto the mat. That was brilliant. 2 bronzes then for Azerbaijan and a chance of gold still to come.
Tohar Butbul of Israel was Haydarov's opponent in the final, having knocked Valiev into the bronze medal contest earlier with this brilliant Kouchi Makikomi. A tight bout saw Haydarov doing just enough to earn the win, after Butbul received the third and final penalty. It led to scenes of jubilation inside the arena. Azerbaijan had their gold medal. Mr. Rovnag Abdullayev, president of the Azerbaijan Judo Federation, awarded the medals for a podium which flaunted 3 of his athletes. A great result for the home nation, and a proud moment for all Azeri judoka, as 3 of their flags flew, whilst the national anthem was saluted. We finish at under 81 kilograms, where Israel's Sagi Muki is having an incredible year. A gold at the start of the season on home soil at the Tel Aviv Grand Prix was followed by a Grand Slam win in Ekaterinburg in March. Another win here in Baku would see Muki move to world number 1. clearly one of the favourites for World Championship gold in Tokyo, we caught up with Mookie for our latest Meet Your Judoka feature.
I started judo at age of 4 at Orange Smaja Club. I was an energetic kid and my mom was running after me for everywhere, so she tried to put me in a place to throw up all my energy, and the judo was the right place. My favorite throw is Sode Toriko Migoshi, because I took it to my place, to my style, and it's going really good for me, so this is my favorite. I'm not making a lot of newaza, but I prefer the shimiwaza. My best memory from the IGF tour was in Grand Slam Abu Dhabi. It was a really historical moment for me and all my country, also for the world. I like to do barbecue with my family and my friends, to invite them to my house and everybody sitting together, speak and share everything. So it's also connecting everybody. This is my favorite food. I don't like specific genre, but whatever have a bit, I like. My favorite movie is Rocky. I grew up watching this movie. I'm excited every time I see this movie again. My hero is my dad. He was taking me to judo 4 times a week till I got my driving license, and he was being for me there all of the time. So Dad, I love you. My hidden talent is juggling. You can pick me whatever 3 objects you like and I will do with it juggling. I like the Japanese style. It's explosive and fast, and I like Obe 66, Ono 73, also Hashimoto. It's explosive and fast, so I prefer the Japanese judo. When I finish judo, I don't know yet what I will do, but maybe I will have a club. I also learned for economics and management, and right now my head is only on my career. What makes judo special is all the values the judo can bring, not only for the sport, also for the words. We can see a lot of things that judo makes good, is connecting people, is connecting nations, and this is why judo is special.
In Baku, Bulgaria's Ivalio Ivanov would meet Mookie in the final. Defeated by the Israeli in Tel Aviv, could Ivanov exact revenge?
Ivanov doing very, very well to contain Mookie. And it's into golden score. Just one score is going to do it. Now, what's going to happen? Big Ogoshi! And he goes in again! Ivanov goes over. And Sagimuki does it again. Second Grand Slam win and the 3rd gold this year. And that was absolute brilliance. He really is the man in form. He's one of the biggest throwers, not only in the category, but in the world. This puts him at world number 1. And with the World Championships coming up, it must put him as the favourite, I would have thought, for the gold medal. That was massive. He can go left and he can throw right. And I'm telling you now, he's throwing a very in-form Ivanov as well, with consummate ease. Sagimuki wins, as always, in absolute style.
So that's a wrap from another fantastic judo showcase here in Azerbaijan. Next up we'll be in China, as we travel to Inner Mongolia for the Hohhot Grand Prix.